Part of LemPay is not only the individual payments in between people. What it really is it's going to be a full crypto fiat conversion, bill pay service, along with an invoice service for businesses. And we believe we can get this to a $30 to $40 billion company here in under 12 months. We have a lot of acquisitions in this space. We actually have a very large company we are acquiring. This will allow us to pick up over 3,500 brands around the world, and these names are not small. But understand that this will be revolutionary to the blockchain space. This will literally break every single news article around the world purely because of the names we're dealing with. They are hotel brands you're going to know. They are professional league arenas that you're going to know. They are large commercial restaurants you're going to recognize very, very clearly. More importantly, there's banks you're going to really recognize. They're the top 10 banks in the world. So we have 4.5 million influencers that are hitting this ecosystem right after L1. And the partner we're in the process of acquiring gives a whole new demographic, because the names they bring on board are going to give credibility to LemPay worldwide instantaneously. LemPay is trying to do something that no other payment service provider in the world has ever done. And it's what's called a global payment service provider. No one has done it, meaning you have global payment service providers like Visa and MasterCard, but you don't actually have anybody underneath them. And you have these large Fortune 500 companies that do business worldwide, and they have to go have 20 or 30 different service providers. They could come to LemPay and have one. And if you understand the accounting mechanisms of all of that, it's massive to have one, because we can connect with everybody. We have direct contracts directly with Visa and MasterCard. It's the Ubers of the world that basically are worldwide, that are trying to Airbnbs take credit cards worldwide. These large companies would love to have a one payment solution worldwide. There just doesn't exist one today. So LemPay will be that first one that basically does that global payment solution.
Why don't you come on and tell us about some of the big partners that are involved with LemPay while I've got his mute button on.
I love it. Okay, so one of the biggest partners that we have is Alibaba.
Please send this to Zohar.
Are you able to discuss what kind of role they'd be playing in this case?
So when we start talking about the payments themselves, so when people shop on Alibaba, that is actually going to be going through LemPay. So royalties from that will be going through LemPay. We are integrating LemPay with Alibaba's checkout system and their e-commerce system. This partnership with Alibaba is an incredible partnership that we have, knowing all those transactions are going to be flowing through LemPay. And what does that mean exactly? With that shopping commerce, because it's going through LemPay, those royalties that are coming through on the shopping cart side, when those transactions go through, are going to come in and help support the royalties, which then helps the tokenomics. Really, what that means is that's going to make your tokens far more valuable.
Very cool.
It's not just Alibaba, Terry. It's a lot of their subsidiary brands as well. Temu is one of the brands. 186 is one of the brands. And so AliExpress, Alipay. And really what we are doing is with the partnership, they're actually going to allow us to rebrand their e-commerce store to Lem Store. So this is a huge relationship, guys. I mean, to say that this is going to put LemPay in a completely different universe when it comes to the payment side and the tokenization side, I mean, it's bigger than what I actually thought it could ever be.
They still want to keep accepting the fiat.
You are hitting the nail on the head. I will tell you that we are integrating all of the payment platforms to actually physically take Lemon Coin. So with the new Lem store, and Ryan kind of dripped that one out a little bit earlier today, which I think has kind of been hinted a little bit. We weren't ready to totally roll that out, but I'll roll it out now. It is going to be probably one of the most sophisticated algorithm and platform shopping experiences on the face of the planet. And the reason for it is because right now Alibaba is doing more transactions than anyone else on the planet. It's a little over 900 million transactions happening every single quarter. We are integrating with all of Alibaba's platforms. What that means is it's over 450 million SKUs going live in the store, all of which will be able to be taken as payment for LemCoin.